Let's talk about interval training. Interval training is basically splitting your workouts into timed segments that allow you to work harder part of the time and then work less hard for the rest of that time. And you repeat it over and over, and that way you get in more intensity, your workouts are harder, you're expending more calories, you're building more muscle, you're burning more fat, basically all of the benefits of exercise, but in a way that allows you to gradually ease into it instead of just going pedal to the metal right away, exercising really, really hard for a few days and then feeling burned out and not doing it anymore. So what we want is gradually easing in, building your fitness step by step. And that's what interval training can do for you. So the way that I like to do interval training with my clients is to split it into 2-minute segments, because this is how I think it's easier for you to remember the intervals and you don't have to overthink it and constantly be checking your watch and setting alarms. It's easier for you to remember what the intervals are if they're 2 minutes, because you always start on either an even or an odd number, depending on how long your warm-up is. So let's take a 20-minute workout, for example. So it's going to be 20 minutes total. Let's say you warm up for 2 minutes, which would be totally fine. Then when minute 2 starts, that's when you start your first interval. Then every time it's an even number when you start the next hard work period of the interval. And that way it's easy to remember. You're not constantly checking. It's just 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, etc. until you hit 20 minutes. So what is an interval exactly? Think of an interval, and let's keep using 2 minutes as the example, as being a period of work and a period of rest. And in terms of interval training, the period of rest should always be as long or longer than the period of work. So for example, let's say it's 30 seconds of fast, hard running, followed by 90 seconds of walking or slow running. That's your 2-minute interval, that's your 30 seconds of work, and then your 90 seconds of rest. The 90 seconds of rest is what allows you to ease into exercise gradually. You get some rest breaks during the workout, but you also get to work harder during the 30 seconds. You can split it up however you want. You can do 20 seconds of work, 100 seconds of rest. You can even do 60 seconds of work and 60 seconds of rest. It kind of depends on the exercise you're doing, what your goals are, and your current level of fitness. So for example, you could start with 20 seconds of work and 100 seconds of rest. And then as you get fitter, you can make it 30-90, 45-75, etc., and keep making it longer. You can do this with running, biking, swimming, even walking. You could do outside just by walking faster for 60 seconds and then resting for 60 seconds with a slower walk. Or if you're at a gym, you could use a treadmill and really crank up the incline on those shorter work periods, let's say to 10% or 15%, something that's almost like hiking uphill, and then putting the incline back down for the rest period. So that is how I do interval training. It's very easy if you do 2-minute intervals. It's what I highly recommend for all my clients. And depending on how intensely you're going, this could be anywhere from a 12-minute workout to a 30 or 40-minute workout. And it's a great way to get your cardio in, work harder without injuring yourself. And to be honest, it's more mentally interesting than just slogging through a long, steady state workout.